Not yet, yeah, not yet. Don't turn the warning burners on yet. Okay, so now the next thing I notice is that the coffee filters are not out here on the counter, so that's good. Somebody put those away. You hopefully when you get the coffee, what do you call it? Holder? Where do you put that? Where you put the coffee? It won't be dirty. This one is dirty, so we would need to rinse this to see it's got the coffee grounds. Put the big filter in there, make sure the metal is securing this. Otherwise, when the water goes in, the coffee grounds come out and it goes all around the back and you have a nice mess. Okay. The next thing is we use 3 packets of regular coffee or 3 scoops of decaf.
And the scoop's the white.
And the scoop is the white one. Yep.
It's,
Oh, good to know.
is it a measuring cup, like what, is
It's
it?
a half a cup.
Half a cup, okay.
And hopefully this won't disappear. The other one did disappear, so we have to just keep finding it.
And on the directions, it'll say 3 half cup.
It says 3 cups. Yeah, 3 of these. 3. It doesn't say 3 half cups. I don't know what we put on there. I'll have to look. But we wanted to make the measuring spoon easy enough. Okay, so you do that, and then you put this back in here. Just make sure it locks, in there. Sometimes you might have to pull a little bit with this thing, but it's okay. Then you turn the warmer on. So we're turning the warmer on.
Now, if the button underneath was not on, we turned it off by accident.
Yeah.
Those red lights won't light up.
Correct. So that,
If someone came in
Now,
ahead of us and
those
turned it
red
on,
lights
that's
would
how-
normally be in the position they're in now, right?
they
would
should not be. They should be turned off.
They should be turned off, okay.
I
Uh-oh.
didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Got it.
So, anyway, yes, so, these should be off. This is the warmer here, it's down here, so you don't need that if you're not making a coffee. Okay, so, is this on? Okay. We have the warmer on, and then we have the warmer on, and then, you push this start button. And, the tricky part about this is, let's see, this is just gonna be
Because you
water.
already pushed that, didn't you?
Okay, so now it's going.
And you should only push it.
You should only push it once.
But wait,
You already
there's
pushed
a
it.
20-minute
Right.
lag time here where we have to heat things up.
Correct.
Right,
So
the
you just
green.
push the button underneath.
Yep, and go do
And then
something
go
else.
away.
Yep, then come back. I'm going to see if this overflows. Sometimes if you push it twice, it'll overflow. I think most of, no, you haven't, but we've had this experience. Now, the other week, I tried to make the coffee, it was for the Chimes group, and I pushed it once and nothing happened. And then I waited. I waited for about 5 minutes, and then I pushed it again. And what I did was I just held it down, and then it started up. But you don't want to keep pushing it, because then we'll have a mess.
But
Okay.
the point is, it should be, that green light should be
This
lit
should be lit.
before you
Yeah,
hit
before you
that.
hit the start.
Because if
Or
you,
you'll have cold coffee.
yeah, now this is interesting. This is warm now.
Because it's probably used
Yeah,
earlier.
Or it was starting to get.
yeah. Okay, so then once the coffee is made, let's just pretend the coffee is made. We're still. So then you fill up these air pots, and you just fill it up like this, and then this is a little pressure thing. You just put that on, and then you put this down, and then this is the pump. And then if you need to add more, you just pull this up and pull this out.
How much does that hold? Is it one?
Half. This holds half of this. So that's why we haven't had to make more coffee on a Sunday morning. We've been going through like one of these things for in the morning at 9:30 to 10. And then after church, we just fill it up again, and it's been enough. Yeah. So I think this is what it says. It's 1.5 gallons, which is pretty much. Yeah. Now, if you're going to get the hot water is here. So this I find a little tricky because of my height. So this you fill the hot water from here. if you, like if I was gonna serve you your tea from this hot water, it would taste like coffee.
Right.
Because no matter what you do to clean those, filter holders.
Now, one of the it's probably best practice to get the hot water after the coffee
Yes.
is made because it will weaken the coffee.
Yeah,
Oh.
Because the flow gets in. Yeah, we learned this at work, and everybody gets hot water. Well, I used to work, but everybody would go get hot water while the coffee's being made, and then the coffee comes out weak.
Okay, that's good to know.
I hear what people say.
Yeah.
so you can start, you know, you could start to fill this up too.
Yeah.
But don't worry, it first comes out, it looks like it's tea, but
Yeah.
it really eventually does get,
That seems like that's been going for a long time.
yeah, it's a whole, it's
Yeah.
a gallon and a half.
No,
Do we do decaf anymore?
Yes, so this is decaf, so here's the decaf, and that's the 3 scoops. And there's still some decaf back here. We're trying to use this stuff up and then we'll probably go to the packets and that'll be easy. And then there's all the whole idea was to have all the coffee stuff here, so there's all the sugar and stuff, should be there. Okay, so anybody have any questions on this?
It's really not that hard.
It's not that hard.
once you
This
go
is
through
this
it.
is the hard
Yes.
part. No, the hard part is making sure, make sure this is secured, and make sure you don't push this too many times. See now that it didn't overflow.
Well, you also took part of that.
Yeah,
You
but I
did-
mean,
you
no,
did
you
register
can
that
see-
first one, you did.
No, it didn't. But I don't want to take a chance on that.
Yeah.
But now you need to empty that.
Right. So this is really, I mean, I think cleanup is pretty easy. So you just take this.
Oh my
Who
God.
does cleanup? Do we do cleanup now?
No,
I was
no,
gonna
but
say.
in case you ever have to.
Right.
So I'll just take this over to the sink. This top comes off.
Just so I can
Just
clear
cut.
muscle.
It's like coffee.
And so we aren't filling any water anywhere. There's a line that goes right to that machine.
Yeah, isn't that great? You don't have to carry anything.
Very nice.
And then, of course, just dump the filter, bring the trash can over and dump the filters. What I was doing at first, I was always keeping like this cart with a bowl underneath here just in case. And that's what I did. So let me see. Yeah, so that's an easy thing, and you're not having to worry about cleaning up. Martha's doing the cleanup of this stuff. But again, you just take this part out, and those air pots keep things pretty hot. This is a very interesting contraption here. Like when we had the pancake breakfast, you can take this
Right.
and put it here. And so that'll keep a gallon and a half of coffee ready.
Then
So
is there
do you
another
have
one
an
I presume
additional
to make
one?
it
we
up?
only have one of these so far.
No, but
No,
another
another-
thing to make a pot?
No.
So
So
why-
what you could do is we filled these 2 air pots and then made more coffee in here. And so that there was 3 gallons of coffee available.
Yeah, I'm just not getting why we need that extra burner if we only have 2 of the.
Because you can make
Put it
all
out
of this,
there.
put it in here,
Uh-huh.
and then make another batch of coffee.
And then put it out on
And
the
then
table.
put it out on the
with it.
table. Then you're not running back and forth to refill it.
You're making more coffee.
You're making
Yeah,
more
but
coffee.
we don't have another thing to make. Never mind.
But you can't continue to make coffee.
No,
No.
if you need
Right.
that much at one time, you can have it all
Yeah.
for
With
people
these
to get
pots.
to it.
Then what
Yeah,
you,
I just don't know why we need a third. I don't understand. I'm missing something. Why we need a third burner if there's only 2 and there's already a burner over there.
This is a convenience thing.
Okay, gotcha.
It's for
Because
convenience.
you can
so
pick it
that-
up and move it.
You can
Right.
pick it up
I'm
and
sorry,
move it.
I was not
And this,
getting- okay.
otherwise, this only holds like half a
half
gallon.
again.
And so this way,
3
you can
gallons.
have, you can have 3 gallons out there at one time.
Thank you. Okay, you're talking about putting that burner thing out
Yes.
there.
It goes out there.
Gotcha,
Yes,
okay, I'm
sorry. Autumn.
No, that's
It
my,
goes out there.
okay, that's been a long day.
So I think, we've had some trials and errors, but I think the best part is we don't have to fill up those pots with water and carry it.
Yeah.
I mean, which is good.
And then what do we put up in the little?
So I'd like you to,
For your vestibule.
I haven't been worrying about the hot water, but if, you know, we've had coffee and the decaf, and then, my hope was I made a little tray here so that all you had to do was take that tray and these two things up there. So that's what I would still like to do.
Okay.
But
So
I
the
think
tray
we're
on the
gonna-
bottom.
Yeah, but it's filled with other stuff.
Right,
So,
because
so
if
it's the
you don't have
usual
hot water,
stuff.
you don't
Yeah,
need
the
that
cups,
stuff.
yeah, and I just decided that tea was, people could live without tea.
Yeah, I'm having a
with
problem
you.
with that.
You want tea?
No, but I mean, I don't drink coffee, so.
Yeah. So you're welcome to take hot water. It's just that, I think it just, if you have somebody to help you with it, it's fine.
I guess you could take everything up on the car.
You could.
I would not, I know I could not carry everything up at one time, so that would be.
Yes, you could
for
do
Push
that.
the
me,
cart
just
up.
Just
to-
put the
Could be
card
a
up.
flight attendant.
Yes.
Going on up there.
Yeah, so basically what I had on the tray here was I had cups, napkins, stirs, and sugar and cream. And we have non-dairy creamer, you know, the powder, but I don't know, I like this stuff better, so when I was done, I was always putting that out there. And then we have this nice tea holder, so if somebody does want to, you know, put tea out, you can. And then Tom Ford likes chocolate, so he always brings hot chocolate. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to turn these off.
Are we gonna talk about responsibilities? Like now we have the demonstration, who does what in our meeting? Like for morning coffee.
That's the gap. So we're going to talk about it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make
That's
sure,
one
because
of the gaps.
I thought it was a gap, but
It's a
I
gap.
just didn't
Yeah.
know when.